I'm here with
My name's Kareem.
Kareem. What do you do for a living?
I'm a physician.
How was the journey to become a physician in Toronto? I know it's really competitive.
It is, yeah. I mean, the journey to become a physician usually involves 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of med school, and then you apply to residency.
Yeah.
You finish that, and then you become a physician.
How much do you make in residency?
In residency, you don't make that much at all. You make, I think, around 70 grand a year, and you get paid in 2-week installments. So it's really not much at all.
And how much are you expecting on making after you're done your residency?
As a staff, it would very much depend on what you do. I would say between 350 to 500 if you're taking a work-life balance. If you're like every day you're going, every day, and that's all you do, you could bill 800, 900.
And how is it like for you in Toronto? Because I know the acceptance rates here are like really low.
There are. I think for me, it's kind of a weird story because I pursued medicine more as a personal development. I wanted to learn more about human beings and understand God's creation more. So for me, it's part of a larger picture of understanding the relation between God and human beings and why we're created.
What does a day in the life typically look like for you as a physician? What are you specializing in?
So for me, my interests are more in acute medicine, emergency medicine. I'm doing my residency in family medicine, but I'm trying to pursue an added year in emergency. But a typical day for me in medicine specifically would be, depending if I have call or not, but I would usually be waking up around 6:30, then driving. I go to Etobicoke to do emerge, so I'll drive like an hour or 30 minutes with traffic, and then usually from 8 till 5 or 6, then I go back and then I do my other things that I'm involved in.
And how has the onset of AI like changed the medical field?
I think AI will definitely be the biggest single intervention or change in the medical field that will really address a lot of the system inefficiencies we have in Canada. Because the reason why our healthcare system is slow at times is because doctors have to type out every single note, then they have to go and find the chart that sometimes is missing, and then they have to do a discharge summary and write that. And so there's a lot of time that is spent by things that are not really helping the patient. So it can save a lot of time for doctors. So it can really make a big difference.
And what advice would you give somebody that would want to become a physician?
My advice is really talk to doctors before you start the journey and try to understand how it's like to be a doctor, because being a doctor isn't so much about the science. It's more about managing interpretation of results and images and dealing with people. So if you could do that in high school, you'd save yourself a lot of time.